Hi guys, welcome to Sugar and Spice Cook with Khurma's new episode. In today's episode, I am sharing a special recipe which is for Eid. And everybody knows pretty much in Pakistan that we celebrate Eid after Ramadan with a dessert which is very popular, known Sheer Khurma. Sheer means doodh, milk, and khurma means dried, actually it's dates. So sheer khurma, milk, and dates. So let's check the ingredients for this recipe. Alright, for sheer khurma, we need these following ingredients. We need some ghee or clarified butter. Since I am very sensitive to aroma of ghee, I don't like it. Instead, I'm using Crisco. You can easily find it in baking aisle. It's substitute for butter or ghee. So I'm using about 1 tablespoon of it, and I've melted like so. We need a can of evaporated milk, a can of condensed milk, 1 cup of vermicelli or vermicelli. I don't know which one is the right way to pronounce it. This kind of vermicelli we need, about a cup of it. And we need some dried dates, which is known as Choouara in Hindi or Urdu. I personally don't like Choouara in my sheer khurma, but since it is very important ingredients of this recipe, that's why I'm adding it. Otherwise, if you don't want to add it, don't. I've took, like you can see, it's in a dried form. You can soak them in hot water for about 5 hours, and it'll become a little softer. And I took 3 of them and cut it or slivered or julienned it like so. Need a pinch of cardamon powder, green cardamon powder, a pinch of salt, a little bit of slivered almonds and pistachios, a tablespoon of green raisins. We also are going to need 2 cups of whole milk. And for those who has no idea what is vermicelli, it usually comes in a package like this. You can easily find it in any Indian or Pakistani grocery stores. Alright, over here I've heated my pan on medium high heat, and I'm adding about 1 tablespoon of melted shortening, Crisco shortening, or butter if you want to use. Sorry, ghee. Add your slivered dry fruits along, raisins, and we're going to toast it until you can smell the aroma of dry fruit and becomes very, very light brown from the edges of the slivered almonds. Alright, it's pretty much done, and I'm going to remove it in a plate. Okay, I have removed my toasted dry fruits in a separate plate. Now I'm going to add another 1.5 tablespoons of clarified butter, ghee, or your Crisco shortening in a melted form. Now we're going to fry our vermicelli until it turns slightly golden brown. It's already kind of golden brown, but you'll see it will turn pretty much amber color. Keep stirring it around so it will fry evenly. Make sure don't burn your vermicelli. It will hardly take you a minute to toast these vermicelli. It's pretty much done. I'm going to remove it in a plate. I have removed it along the dry fruit in a separate plate. Okay, over here I have my little pot or saucepan, I'm adding the 2 cups of whole milk I have, a can of evaporated milk, a can of condensed milk. You can use 3/4 of this can of condensed milk if you don't want it to be very sweet. But I'm using pretty much the whole can, just the smooth left in the bottom. Adding that slivered choouaras or dried dates. Add that pinch of cardamon powder. A pinch of salt. Make sure it's just a pinch, this much, that's it. I'll heat up the milk until it becomes a little frothy from top. As soon as you notice that little foam or froth is forming on the top of the milk, at that stage you will add your fried vermicelli along dried fruits. Alright, one more tip for you guys. As you guys are heating up the milk, make sure you guys are stirring it every half minute or so. Otherwise, milk will burn from the bottom and you will see that little brown chunks will come on the top. So make sure you keep on stirring the milk while it's heating up. And another tip, do not use a lot of melted ghee or butter for this recipe. Only as much as I showed or mentioned in the recipe, just a tablespoon melted when frying your vermicellis, and about half or barely 1 tablespoon melted when you are frying your dried fruits. Otherwise, your sheer khurma will be very, very oily, very heavy. Alright, the milk is ready. As you can see, there's a little bit of froth coming on top of the milk. Now I'm going to add the fried vermicelli along dry fruits. We're going to cook or boil the vermicelli and fruits along in the milk for barely 1.5 minutes. You do not want to make it soggy. I mean, if you boil it for a long time, it will become a mush. So barely 1.5 minutes on medium-low heat. If you want, you guys can add a pinch of saffron in this dish as well, but it's optional. Alright, this is pretty much done. I do not want to cook it any further than this, and while I will turn off the stove because the milk is still hot, so the cooking process will still going on for another 4 or 5 minutes until the milk is cooling down. So you do not want to cook it longer than this. Okay, you can serve it warm in a bowl, or you can serve it in a cold form. Leave it in your fridge. When it becomes totally cold, then you can serve it in individual bowls or a big bowl. Alright, you can make this dessert ahead of a time, a day before. Like I said, you can leave it in your fridge. When you take it out and ready to serve, you might notice that it has absorbed some of the moisture and became thicker. What you can do is just add half a cup of cold milk on it and just stir it, then it'll be good to go. Alright guys, I hope you liked today's recipe and you guys gonna give it a try. And if you guys have any question regarding this recipe or any other, please feel free to reach me. And if you guys haven't subscribed my channel by any chance, please subscribe and share my videos with your loved one who loves to cook and try new recipes. You guys can also follow me on Instagram, #CookWithHuma, and also like my Facebook page, Sugar and Spice Cook with Huma. You guys take care. Happy Eid. Eid Mubarak to all of you. Bye-bye. Hi guys, welcome to Sugar and Spice Cook with Huma. Do it.
Go.
Alright guys, I think you like do it again. If you guys haven't stop. You messed up the whole thing, okay? Do it again now.
Stop. Go.
Alright guys, I hope you liked today's recipe and you guys gonna give it a try. And if you guys haven't subscribed on it, you need to stop.
Okay.
Yet, please feel free. Do it again. Or not